I recently had an interview with King Tone. He's the former leader of the Latin Kings of New York.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Latin Kings?
Yeah, I heard of them before.
Okay. Did you ever deal with them in the prison system or
No,
anything?
no.
Okay. They're mostly an East Coast
Yeah.
organization. Latin Kings at one point were the biggest Latin gang in America, like 20,000 members.
Right.
The New York set was huge.
Yeah.
The level of viciousness that these guys took things to kind of was on another level. There was a power struggle at one point. This guy King Blood, who was the leader, there was I guess a situation about the leadership. One of the members, they found him in an abandoned house somewhere. His tattoo was cut off, his body was burned, his head was cut off, and they never found the head. King Blood, who was, the leader at the time, I guess was found guilty of actually ordering hits from prison through letters.
Yeah.
King Blood was given the harshest prison sentence of anyone since World War II.
Right.
He was sentenced to 250 years, with the first 45 years in solitary confinement, where he could only get visits from his immediate family, of which he had none.
Yeah. That's because they had to figure out a way to control him, because look at how much power he got, what they say he was doing through mail, phone conversations, through talking to the brothers that was, about to be released, ordering shit from his position. You got to be a powerful cat. Got to be. So to give him that, they say we finna shut you down, and they shut him down.
Yeah, King Tone was like almost in tears talking about the situation. He's like, yo, he don't have anyone to give him a hug or, anything. Like 45 years of solitary confinement.
That's locked down.
When they talk about King Blood, a sinner that's still buried alive, I get emotional. That's my nigga. I love him. And guess what? You want to know something? Never met him. Never touched him. Isn't that who Jesus sat with? A bunch of killers and prostitutes and motherfucking no goods?
With a 250-year sentence.
You'll fuck around and go crazy. You'll be in there talking to yourself. You'll be in there writing on your skin. You'll fucking lose your mind. That's a long time. That's a long time. But they say we're gonna teach you something. You know what I'm saying? So he was an example. That's all he was.
Yeah.
He was an example.
Have you heard, did you know anyone who got some sort of ridiculous amount of time? You know anyone who's gotten life sentences?
I know a whole bunch of people got life sentences.
How many people do you personally know that got life sentences?
God damn, man. Happened to everybody I know. That's on my side of the fence. And that's
20 people?
way more than that.
50 people?
Way more than that.
100 people?
Yeah.
You know 100 people
I know at least
who are doing life in prison?
That's from my days to now that's doing life in prison.
You're talking about Ma Pyru?
No, just different
people.
Yeah.
Okay. How do these people, do you ever talk to them like before they go in, or
Yeah.
how does a person get that around his head that, hey, I'm doing life in prison, I'm never getting out, I'm going to be in this cage with a bunch of men until I'm dead?
I was in CMC in prison with a guy that had life, and he just basically said I'd never be able to touch money again, I'd never be able to touch no pussy again, I'd never be able to do none of the things that I wanted to do. Walk to the store, none of that shit. And that's pretty much what you get after they gave you life. You got guys come back to that cell after getting life and be ready to tear the whole cell up. It just don't hit you. But, man, and all bets are off. You get them lifers, they don't give a fuck. I mean, I'm doing time. So you don't have a choice. And lifers you don't want to deal with. You don't want to be a celly with a lifer because they can kill you and it don't matter.
Right. I'm already doing life.
Yeah, it don't matter.
What are you going to do to me?
So you want to stay away from him.